Hey everybody, Sarasota Tim, coming to you from Cannery Row right here in Monterey, California. And I've had a great time today walking up and down the area here with hundreds of people and going in and out of the shops. It's a lot of restaurants up and down there. We ate at the old Fisherman's Grotto that we read a lot about online, and my co-pilot that's traveling with me that sends me emails sent me a lot of good information about this place, and he was spot on. This is my review of the old Fisherman's Grotto right here on Cannery Row in Monterey, California. Number one, it's on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it a 9 because there are no 10s. We're never going to find a 10. That place is amazing. They gave us a 20-minute wait and a little beeper to walk around, which was a pleasure to walk around for 20 minutes and wait for a table. And when we came back, and I just wanted to check in because I didn't know going in and out of the stores if my beeper didn't work or not. And we got back, he said, "We can seat you right now." We went inside, and if you saw the video, it looks completely different than it does on the outside. Outside it's hustle and bustle and wonderful times out here. Everybody's having a great time. The weather is borderline cool and warmth, but there is a breeze, and when the breeze comes, you get that little bit of a chill every now and then. So it's just amazing. And the review is the food. We got fish and chips and fried shrimp. Now there's plenty of things on the menu.
67.
It's currently 67 degrees, I'm being informed. And so that's dropped a little bit since we've been here. Now, I don't know all the other things they have, but one of the main things that people go there for, and they really promote online, is their world famous clam chowder, which has been voted #1 in the area for 20 years. So, I mean, you know, everybody's trying to sell it and copy the idea because everybody wants it. And they even have a complete separate place right across from the restaurant that sells only that to go. But I'm sure all the clam chowder in here is great. I'm sure the other restaurants are fantastic as well. I mean, we're in Monterey, remember, and the wharf and the marina's right there. The fish and chips, let's start with that. The fish, I've never had fish and chips that came in this shape. All my fish and chips I've ever eaten in my life were like strips, and they kind of bowed up, a little bit. Little strips of fish, fish and chips. And who knew what kind of fish it was? It was always, edible. I can eat anything. But today, I can tell you, that fish was fresh. And the shape, they were squares. They were big, giant squares. And you got 3 of them, huge squares with the fries. And they gave you the tartar sauce, the ketchup, and the cocktail sauce. So Miss T, my lady, she got fried shrimp. Now, she loves fried shrimp. So how can you go wrong? You're at a wharf here in Monterey, you got to get seafood. They were not shrimp, folks. They were prawns, Prawns. They were huge. They were giant, giant shrimp. So we got those, and she gave me a couple of them. She's not a big eater. And then I couldn't eat all I had. And then she took her prawns back and got a go box. She's going to have them later. She is a real connoisseur when it comes to French fish and shrimps, and she is giving it a 10 on taste. And so she got the shrimp with the fries, and the fries were just, your everyday fries. I got to say, I'm a fry connoisseur myself. I love French fries, and if it isn't a crinkle fry, it's not going to rank very high with me. These were just your typical fries. They were very good, no problem at all. But that fish was fresh. And those shrimp prawns that she got were huge, and they give you plenty. They sell Pepsi product. They don't have Coke there. She's a Coke gal. Everybody around the last few days on our vacation seems to only be selling the Pepsi products. So she got that. I drank water with 2 lemons. And if you like water and lemon, a lot of times they'll forget the lemon when you say water with lemon. If you'll say it like this, you'll always get your lemons and how many you want. A lot of times when you say water with lemon, they'll bring you the lemon, but it'll be 1 lemon. I like a little bit of lemon in my water. So I say, can I get a water with 2 lemons? So it's a little tip for you. Anyway, Now the price. Okay, that's the best part. We ate in Laguna and had lunch that was the most amazing view and weather like this that you could ever hope for, and had some Spanish food. We had soft tacos, and I forgot what else she had. What did you have that day at Laguna? I got tacos. She got fish and chips. We shared it all up. And the bill was the same as we paid here today. And we felt that both Laguna, with the view we had, was worth what they charged us for lunch. That was like free just to sit there. It was so beautiful. And the same thing here. We had a beautiful table with a big window. You could look out on the bay here and the wharf. And the bill was $67. And that is with 2 entrees, 1 soda. The sodas are $5, and I had water. So plus the tax, it was, I don't know, $76 in tax, something like that. So amazing price. I mean, how are you going to go wrong for like 30 something dollars a piece? And you look where you're at, Monterey, California, at the old Fisherman's Grotto, world famous. And so we couldn't be happier with the quality of the food. The young man that waited on us, I don't know his name, but I gave him my card. So he's going to check out the channel. He was a very, very nice young man. Let me tell you something else about the service, because that is the main thing, the experience that you have. What they do there, and I've seen this before, is they have a lot of waiters. And I didn't notice any female. They're all waiters, actually. But what they do is you have the gentleman that takes your order, and then you have food runners and people that bust the table. And that's not unusual, right, for any restaurant. But these guys, what they do is they wear a black vest. They're very sharply dressed, and they continually walk around. I mean, you see them passing all the time, looking for anything to police the table or to give you something you need, or to, you know, obviously there's a big waiting list here at this busy area so they can get the next table in. Of course, that's mainly what it's about, but they do not rush you. We did not feel rushed one second. And, oh, what did I do? I forgot to mention the clam chowder, the world famous clam chowder. I mentioned it earlier in the video, sorry about that. 20 years in a row voted the #1. And let me tell you folks, I'm not a connoisseur, but I can tell you this, it's like potato soup with, you know, clams in it. But they were very tender and good. They weren't like chewy or anything. It was absolutely delicious, very creamy. We loved it. I mean, I loved it. She didn't have any. So that's another thing. It included the clam chowder, 1 soft drink, 2 entrees for $67, and a beautiful restaurant with a nice ambiance at the old Fisherman's Grotto. 9 out of 10 stars. You're in this area, you're on the cannery here, I would definitely recommend it. Amongst any of the other restaurants, I'm sure you can't go wrong. Definitely get the clam chowder, it's fantastic. And so that's my review. Come on down here and crush it.